DJ Rhett Podcast. That's your mom and them.
Hey, so we left up the podcast. I try to schedule these things to where I got like guests coming on. Last week, Ryan Perk was on. He was talking about Friends of By Lafouche and all the different projects and stuff. And then, you know, we might have another person come on, talk about different things or whatever. But the person I had this week, he had something pop up. So we gotta improvise sometimes. The show must go on.
That's right. I'm the number two guy.
We're like the Vince McMahons. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you remember when Owen Hart fell and died in the damn stands, and they still went on with the show?
Show must go on.
Show must go on, man. So rest in peace, Owen Hart. By the way, what was his character? Like, right? He was Owen Hart. He was with the Hart Express or whatever. Like,
yeah, I wanted to say Hitman, but that was Brett.
But no, he came out as this Cape Crusader, like right before he had died. He was like, "Drink your milk." You remember? He was the flying something. He was making fun of.
That's why he started coming down from the rafters.
He came down from the rafters, yeah. So
I can't remember. That was a long time
ago.
ago.
If y'all watching this or y'all listening to it or whatever, just drop it in the comments.
Yeah.
The Blue Runner, was it? Was it the Blue Runner? Or I'm thinking of just Red Beans. I'm hungry. That's what it is.
Red Beans are good.
Blue Runner's good, bro. We tried the White Beans Blue Runner. You tried those?
Yes, White Beans are good.
Dude, they're delicious. Mm-hmm. Little shout out to Blue Runner. If you want to sponsor us, you know, we'll do that. We'll eat as many cans on here, and we'll turtle. We'll play a game of turtle in here.
Well, my oldest son Colin loves Red Beans, so he wants to cook for us. So, you know, he gets all excited because, like, they taste good, huh? And I'm thinking in the back of my head, dude, it's Blue Runner. All you did was warm it up. But thanks, buddy.
I do like a traditional grab a bag of beans, let them soak, and put some seasoning and all that. But, I mean, Blue Runner, you can't go wrong.
I mean, if it's good, it's good.
Throw that on some rice. So dude, I like throwing some deer sausage in there and just eating that like that, bro. It's so good.
Everybody makes fun of me, but I love red beans and meatloaf together.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Everybody's like, why meatloaf?
Daddy used to do that, though. That's why he raised us on that.
So good.
Blue Runner red beans on top of a slab of meatloaf.
Yes.
Oh my, dude. And look, they got people out there that put the potato salad on top of the gumbo, and I give them problems with that. Mm-hmm. You can give me problems all you want about red beans on top of meatloaf. I will eat that any day of the week.
I believe in the questions we have a food question, so we'll get to that.
So basically we had to improvise, and I said, you know what? Benji was like, what's the topic? I'm like, I don't know. I said, we could talk about anything. You throw a topic in front of us, and we'll just improvise and freaking go.
It's not hard.
But no, it ain't hard. I mean, we like hearing the sounds of our voice. I think that's what it is. But
it's good voices.
It is a good voice. You know, we can go high, we can go high, we can go low, we can do all of that stuff.
Whatever you want.
Don't matter. But I put a post up on the DJ Rhett page and asked you guys to comment, question, share it, do all the stuff. We got 7 questions up here. But I kind of put y'all on the spot. This was last night. So thank y'all for the people who did send it in. Real quick, though, just want to let y'all know the rodeo is still going on. That's August 21st at the Pavilion in Cocodrie, Louisiana at the Harbor Light. You can still register at y'allcatching.com. You click once you go to the home page, you're going to see up on top, it's going to have fishing tournament. You click that. All the rules are on there. You could read the rules before you go all the way down to the bottom and click to pay. It's a $100 entry fee. 2 adults. You can bring your kids in there. Just come down and have a good time. After the weigh-in, which is around 2 o'clock, we're going to award the winners at 3. And then at 5 o'clock, you can come back in free of charge to those participants who were in the rodeo. Free of charge, you can come back into the second annual Summer Bash. It's going to be myself kicking it off with some old members of Rochambeau, the Rougarou 2 band, Uncle Wade and Jason and Todd. We're going to be doing a couple of my parodies and just some old stuff that we used to do. Carrie Thibodeau band's going to come on, Knock New in a Wild Matus, and Junior Lacrosse. So y'all come on down. That's August 21st. And let's just do some rain dances that no damn freaking storms got to postpone us again because this was supposed to happen back in June. So, but hey, man, that's what we do, man.
You can't predict the weather.
No, I can. I can. It always says L, and it always means it come to Louisiana. That's what it is.
And you still taking donations for the rodeo? Is that correct?
Yeah, we doing. Well, I didn't open it up yet, the donation stuff, but we're gonna be doing stuff probably for the C Corps people, and we're also gonna be doing stuff for Bayou Stingrays swim team. I'm on the board, and we're trying to think of ways to fundraise and come up with stuff because our touchpads and our computers and everything for the meets are getting old, so we want to do some fundraiser type stuff. So I'm thinking about putting on a cornhole tournament down there too during the weigh-in, right before the bash.
Gotcha.
And I don't know. I got to figure out, some tournament rules and stuff like that. But I will put it up. It's going to be probably next week. You'll be able to enter,
okay.
And half the purse is going to go to, the winner or whatever, and the other half will go to the Bayou Stingrays to help pay for some of their equipment. So
yeah, and this is a fundraiser for kids. So
for kids, yeah.
Don't bring your jerseys out. And
you can talk trash.
I know.
But I mean, at the end of the day, whoever wins. I mean, we're not gonna be like fighting over a cornhole.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to have it that bad, just go on ESPN 7 and
dude,
watch.
they really do that, huh?
Yes, they do.
And they serious about that crap. And
college,
these dudes are good.
They have college teams,
dude. For cornhole to throw a bag in a hole.
Hey.
And I make fun of it because I do the trick shots.
Yeah.
Online. I'll sit out there an hour just to like sink one without looking, just to have one like 15-second video to say that I did that.
Yeah.
So I mean,
it's
I'm
hilarious.
an idiot like that. I
But
got
it's
a lot of
hilarious.
time, a lot of time on my hands. But yeah, let's get to the questions. So let's see. We can do it like most relevant. Let's do newest.
Okay.
And go backwards. All right. So Chet Abear. I know Chet. He goes as a Cajun Man on TikTok. He shares a lot of my videos. Chet says, can you tell us exactly how mad your wife was after you did the 3 p.m. video that I did? So
mud tracks.
Let me just say thank you to everybody for downloading and sharing the video. I think he got like 250,000 views. It had over 5,000 shares, 1,000 downloads. So it's actually doing pretty good. I think it got up to like 14 on iTunes. So thank y'all so much for that. She went empty the garbage, and I was trying to lead her not to go look over there because I knew it wasn't rutted. I'm not gonna cut my grass and rut my damn yard up.
You care too much about the appearance of your house.
And I got that from Daddy, because Daddy used to cut the damn grass with a scissor in Presque Isle, bro. He was like, I mean,
we couldn't play sports in the front yard.
No.
Like,
we couldn't cut the front yard, remember?
No.
We had to cut he made us cut the backyard because it was remember he made that garden and he left the hills and the grass just grew over it?
Yeah.
And
yeah, you had to push over that with there's no riding lawnmowers that were good back in the day. Like,
oh no. You push that.
Oh yeah, and you crank till it starts
and Daddy had one of those he had one that had the grass that just flew all over the place. That was for the backyard.
Yep.
And the front yard, he had like some John Deere type vacuum thing with the bag, and you had to bag it. You could not, dude. Daddy had his shit together. I mean, he had a great looking yard, and I appreciated that. And I just took that over to my yard, and I would never rut my yard up.
You probably had 25 rose bushes in the front yard.
Yeah,
landscape. I ain't joking, 25 at least.
Yeah, and then Daddy would he'd decorate the house. I mean, he was like Clark Griswold, but he had his stuff together. He wasn't like as stupid as Clark Griswold.
No,
Daddy was like, he had his stuff together, and you'd be like, get out of the. If you were messing around when he was putting up the Christmas lights or messing in his landscaping or anything, he would put his foot in your in the ass. So
I just say one little word like, "Hey," you knew like, "Oh shit, what did I do?" And you just looking at the lights, "Hey." Oh, it's his whistle. When you hear that whistle, you better come.
I can't do that.
I can't do it.
And Kayla can do that too.
I can't
and
whistle.
Kayla, Daddy's sister, I think she probably could have the Guinness Book of World. I guarantee she would give Whistle Mountain a run for his money.
Yeah, and Kayla got a wolf.
She got a like I don't know. It's a LeCointe thing. I don't know. I can't do it.
I don't have lips to whistle.
Yeah,
so.
You don't have lips. I have the Tronha lips, I guess. Dude.
I can whistle sucking in. I can't whistle sucking out.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Whistle.
All right, Chet. Yeah, no, I didn't get in the doghouse too much because I told her, I was like, look, I said, I know what my yard can take. And when you get some downpours like that, if you got a strong yard, it's gonna hold it up, and it's just the mud just splashes. So either the next rainstorm's gonna wash it away, or the freaking grass is gonna grow over it. So you're gonna cut it, so it's no big deal.
See, my yard, I'll sink. I don't
my,
have the good foundation. Now I'm supposed to get some dirt work done. My buddy Danny come to the house and. Yeah, man, we knocked this out on a good weekend. That was like 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, because it's freaking
no
rained.
Good weekend. There's
Dude,
no good
look,
weekend.
I've been trying to get some loads of dirt around my culverts and stuff because the rain's just washing it out. And it's like, dude, and it doesn't stop. And that's why the 3 p.m. song, I wrote that song probably years ago. Yeah. And I was just holding on to it because I knew eventually we're going to have what they call a 100-year flood. It seems like we have a 100-year flood every other month.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So they better rename that shit because I don't know what to call it anymore. Because, dude, so for 3 p.m., I recorded the song with Aaron. We had it done. It's done. It's just in the lock, okay? And I'm waiting. And I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for some rain to happen. And, well, this was the 4th of July. I got the GoPro out and everything. Didn't rain. It rained all around us, but it never rained in Berg. Like, you can see that. And I'm like, wow. So I'm like, man, I prayed. I said, God, please let me get, because I really want to put this video out because we're going on vacation and everything like that. I just want to do it. I wanted to do it around 4th of July too because people are online around those holidays and stuff like that. So last Wednesday, I think it was, so this is early July, it starts raining. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I grab my GoPro and I go outside and I just start messing around. Well, dude, it starts raining, like raining. It will not stop. The yard started flooding. I was like,
that was truly your backyard.
That was the backyard. That's my backyard. Yes. And a lot of people put, man, I see lack of fences back there. Bro, nobody has fences down here. Everybody, like my neighbors has a fence. They bought that house with the fence. If it wouldn't have had a fence, you wouldn't have a fence. People just like open, like, hey, mi casa, su casa, come next door. That's how we are around here. So it's like, eventually I will put a fence up because I want a pool, but that's for safety reasons. But
insurance purposes.
I don't need a fence, whatever. But I mean, that's just those trolls that just.
That's the people who just want to say, let me see if I can get a reaction out of people, and then I become the famous person in the comments.
Exactly, like, whatever.
Shut
up. But yeah, so it was like for 2 hours it rained. Well, Mr. Charlie, my neighbor next door, he's got a rain gauge. I don't know. I guess when you get, over 60, you have to have a rain gauge or something. I don't know.
There's certain things when you reach a certain age you start doing.
Yeah.
And
like weird stuff. Yeah. Like I've never had a rain gauge in my life. But every 60-year-old man that lives in this neighborhood has a rain gauge.
It's coming. It's coming.
It's coming. When is that epiphany gonna happen? Oh my God! I gotta get a rain gauge right now.
Like I just turned 40 and I'm collecting coins now. Who does that?
I don't know what type of weird. I don't know what type of weird stuff I do. I do all kind of weird stuff.
I started wearing shirts with pockets. Like this one don't have it, but like front pockets.
Yeah.
I used to always think that was the dumbest thing.
I hated that.
Yeah, but now that I'm 40,
I wear T-shirts with the pockets now.
Yeah, it's so much easier just to put stuff.
I feel
in
like
there.
the Revenge of the Nerds, like a pocket protector I need right there.
You just get to a point where you don't care.
I guess you don't care, yeah.
No, it's perfect. Like when I'm at the house, I just slide my phone in it. I don't even think about it. Like you start doing things when you get a certain age. Like
if I ever see your phone in your front T-shirt pocket, I will put you down and
come to the house. I feed birds now. Like I got birds.
Oh, I got a bird. Dude, I do. I have a bird. I bought it 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, why? And I feed the damn birds.
You feed the birds. I feed the birds before I feed my kids. Like I walk outside with my coffee, and I'm like, oh, let me go check on my birds.
Let me go check on Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Look the Cardinals. Look the Blue Jays.
Oh my God! Like we're getting old, bro.
It's
the rain gauge is coming.
It's coming.
My God.
I'm buying that for Christmas.
But anyway, it's raining and the water is over the street. Never happened before, ever. We've been living here for about 9 years. Mm-hmm. I've owned the property over here for about 15 years.
Yeah,
I've never seen the water get that high.
When you sent the picture, I was like, oh shit.
I was like, geez, and I'll throw it up on the screen for the Facebook people to see. But I was like, golly, and Mr. Charlie was out there and he said, hey, Rhett, we got 5 inches of rain in 40 minutes. And I'm like, so I'm like, dude. And I'm like, that's a lot of rain. And then I start thinking, when am I going to be at the house sitting and watching the rain gauge? You know, like, you know what I'm saying?
In
like,
10
that's
years.
the life, though. You
It
know what I'm
is.
talking about?
It's relaxing.
Mr. Charlie ain't got to worry about shit. He just sits down there and he goes, Rhett, 5 inches of rain in 40 minutes.
When you
And
get
I'm
to
like,
that,
I love that.
when you get to that age, you run out of shit to talk about.
I know.
So you just talk about what happens that day. So it's like, oh, it rained 5 inches today. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
You know the last time it rained 5, and I bet he's got a chart in his house. He's charting this stuff.
It's true. No, I bet he does. He
Thank
does.
you.
Remember when Dane Cook said that? He was like, he has a notebook of like the itchiest assholes he's ever
Yeah.
had on record.
Yeah.
He's like, because he gets bored.
He gets bored. You just start charting stuff down. Like, I got a calendar now. I start writing little random things down.
I do write little random thoughts down on in journals and stuff like that, but that's like to write creatively and stuff like that. But no, really, it's coming, dude. Like
yeah.
when I go to Lowe's, it's like I bought a bird feeder.
You have a garden now?
I do. I never had a garden. We
No.
put that in for quarantine last year, but
But
I enjoy it.
you enjoy
I
it.
enjoy gardening.
I had a garden at my old house. I'm waiting to, once I do my yard,
Mhm.
the guy that's coming with the tractor, he's going to build me some rows. Like, I'm going to have like a homestead in the backyard. I love it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we got the landscaping too that we just put in this year, and I love going weeding in my grass. You know, in my. I mean, I love drinking and just pulling those little diabs out the freaking beds. You know, like
I mean, it gets you outside.
it's therapy almost.
It
you know.
is. It
So,
is.
but yeah, I will never ever demolish my yard on purpose for a laugh. I mean, I kind of played it and like, oh y'all, I screwed up my yard. I mean, I really didn't, but it's all about
A little tip: if you ever cut your grass and it does mud like that, just go with your hose.
wash it off.
Rinse the mud off, because if the mud stays on, it'll kill your grass. But if you rinse it right back off,
Well, when you live in South Louisiana,
you don't have to worry about it. Give it
about
15
two,
minutes.
give it 15 minutes, that shit's
It
going.
rains.
It's going.
This week, I only was able to cut my backyard. So, like, part of your song,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you cut the back grass,
Yeah.
better than nothing.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's all I can do this week. I went in, I got a acre of property, so my backyard's pretty big. So I cut the backyard. I stopped to fill up the lawnmower.
Mm-hmm.
Went inside to grab water. When I came outside, 7 inches of rain fell. Like, I would know. In 10 years, I'll know because I'll have my rain gauge.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
yeah, I couldn't do anything.
Well,
so.
Peyton Malone or Daniel Graves will tell you how many inches they
Hell
gave
with
you.
all
You know.
them. Hell with all them.
I like them dudes, man, because I poke fun at them because, dude, meteorology. Like I said, I used to love that stuff, and I still do. But I mean, it's one of the jobs that you can just be absolutely wrong 95% of the time, and you still got your job. But it's all about predicting. I want a job about it. Yeah, I can predict the lottery numbers. I predict that every freaking day, and I'll lose.
Yeah.
That's the weatherman, you know. But
So Chet, his ass was the grass, but the
it
wife wasn't the lawnmower.
It was 2 hours, and then she was back to normal after the first rainstorm passed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But it's all good. All right. How do you come up with? This is from Christy. What is that? Zananzi. That's a fancy name.
If we said it wrong, I'm sorry. That's
Yeah, Zananzi. I mean,
Zananzi.
hey, look, we from down the bay. I would have said Zarang on that or something. I don't know.
Zanzibar.
Zanzibar.
So it's, how do you come up with all the words for the parodies? I love watching you dance with your daughter.
Well, thank you. My daughters are getting a little older, and they kind of like they trigger, like they kind of get trigger shy, you know, to do the video. But then I gotta work them up, and they'll eventually do one. But thank you for that. How do I come up with the words for the parodies? I guess I've been DJing for so long.
Yeah.
I know every song.
Well,
every
but-
song, every lyric to every song.
This
you
isn't
can try
new.
me.
This isn't new to the LeCointe family.
This isn't new. We used to do this crap like when we were little, like one of the podcasts you and I did. We talked about how we loved movies, and Mama worked over there. It's basically that's what it is. I was so etched and grew up in a time grew up in the 80s and 90s where it's just so lollipop, bubblegum, in your face, marketing. You know, just Saturday morning cartoons. Then we grew up in South Louisiana. So all this is going in my head, and then I start DJing. I know all movies. I know all, and it goes in his head and it comes out, you know. So for instance, like I don't know, we trawling. that happened by accident. That wasn't something planned. In fact, well, I mean, 90% of the stuff that I do is accident. It just, it comes out. And those are the ones that really work. Those are the ones that people really share a lot. If I sit here and really write something out and plan it, it flops.
Wait, you think about it too much.
Yeah, I guess I rewrite it and I rewrite it and I rewrite it. I don't, and then I also, when I sit down and write, I take into consideration what other people say. Red, I didn't like how you said GD. I didn't like how you did this. I didn't like how you did that. So I start taking that in influence. Now look, I said got. And got is like, you know, when people say GD, yeah, I know it's close to that. I know it's close to that, and it's a derivative of that, but I don't even think of it that way. No. In everyday life, people down here say, "Gaw, golly," or "God, dog," or "God," you know, it's like golly, you know, it's not that I'm using the creator's name in vain on purpose. No, you know, it's not like I'm like, ah! You know, no. I get the difference between what is blasphemy and what is like just a joke. You know, get over it, people. Like, come on.
In our family, you're the most religious. You're the one that goes to church every Sunday. I know, and the good Lord knows.
Cody, we always talking about the dub. What next dub we gonna talk about?
That's what I'm saying.
You know, I got priests watching my stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Like, God probably looked down and said, "Yeah, that's a funny dude right there."
Like, well, no, he made me. He made me funny.
He thought about it, and he was like, "I need to make it rain so DJ Rhett can make his video
I prayed to him. That's
to
what
make
I said.
the world a better place."
I think of stuff like that. I'm like, that dude made it rain. He was like, "All right, I'm gonna make it rain.
You wanted to rain?
You wanted to rain? Here you go.
I got your goddamn rain."
Yeah, and you know, maybe God is one of us. He was Mr. Charlie, and he said, "Hey, Rhett, 5 inches of rain in 40 minutes."
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
What if God was one of us? Oh my God! You see, that's what I'm talking about. All this stuff just in my head.
I read that question, the first thing that popped in my head, like I said, the LeCointe Trahan family where we come from has done this for years. You remember Papa?
Yep.
Would sit on the swing, and what was the one thing he would sing? I love little baby ducks.
Yep.
Chevrolet pick 'em up trucks, and whatever beer he was drinking at the time, that's what the beer, and Miller Lite beer or Bud Light beer. So that was a parody off of an old song. So we would sit down and we would do that since we were little babies.
What was the song that he would sing? Like, I took my girl to the swimming pool, something like that.
Oh God.
And she was in a little hot bathing suit when she jumped off the diving board. All I saw was juicy fruit or something like that. He would. So I would die laughing at that. That was Papa being Papa, you know. And I'm gonna do that when I get older.
And if you listen to like Cajun French music, it makes fun of all kind of
everything.
Things. So it's kind of like in our blood. So we'll take a song, like I said, it don't take much for us. We'll sit down, like I said, when we had the camp in Coventry, we'd sit down and have a few beers. That's what we would do. Like we would sit down and we'd make fun of songs and we would change the lyrics. Right. So it comes natural, I think.
I know it does come natural because we listen to it constantly, and like I said, we know the stories, and then I just try to replace little words here and there. Like we trawling again, that was just by accident. I was riding to Colorado, and I put on my iPod Shuffle, and the first song that came on was, and I say iPod Shuffle, that was 5 years ago. People don't even do that anymore. I don't even know if people have iPods anymore. It's just phones now. I got like 6 of them over here. Man. Vintage, bro, and that was 5 years ago. But Free Falling came on. I don't even say it anymore. Yeah. Free Falling came on, and then I said, we trawling. Like, that's all I said. I didn't say, and then Aaron said, up. He pulled the thing out, and and within 20 minutes, it was written because I knew the words, I knew the lyrics, and it was easy for me to substitute 1 or 2 words to make it a whole new meaning.
Exactly.
So that's how we come up with it. So let's do it. Like, for example, throw out a song at me, and let's see if we can do a parody real quick. Like on the spot. Put DJ Rhett, put your brother on the spot. Let's go.
And that's bad because I listen to all like old rock and all.
It don't matter. Throw an old rock song out.
Well, I can only think of the ones I already know that you've done already. Like what's coming to my head is I Want to Rock. Like, and then,
I Want to Rock. Well, I want to rock.
And you come on, survive. Like,
come on, survive.
And it's just little things like that. Like, Oh, I can't. Now you
Because
put
it's
me on
because
the
I know
spot.
the syllables, like dun,
Exactly.
dun, dun,
It's a rhythm thing. Music's in our blood.
and I think that's why. And a good question too, Christy. I think that's why I know how to dance because I got rhythm and I know the counts and the beep and the beep and the beep and you know, like Eddie Murphy used to make fun of white people when they would dance. He goes, "Do y'all listen to the words or to the beat?"
Yeah.
And I was like, I listen to the beat.
Yeah.
I don't listen to the words. Yeah. But I've DJ'd enough to know all the words, so it's like and it's crazy. I mean, I'm like the Rain Man of music. Like I know a lot of lyrics, you know, or if I don't, I just make them up, you know.
That's the thing. Like I said, we listen to the beat, so in our head, if we're not listening to the lyrics that are, you know, the correct lyrics, we're making them up in our head.
Well, the other day I was and I purposely do it. I'm cutting the grass and I just put it on and I just purposely try to rewrite songs. In fact, we're going to Destin next week and I'm going to be driving for 5 hours, and that's what I do. I drive the kids and Holly completely nuts because I put it on like Sirius XM and whatever top music on, I try to redo it. Like, and they like, you ruining the song, and I'm like, nope, I'm just making it better.
What's the song? Is it Caught Up? I'm so caught up with you, little girl.
Oh, that's 38 Special?
Yeah. So that song comes on, and in my head, I go, using store-bought rule, little girl. Like, it's just, and I think I texted that to you one day.
Using store-bought rule, little girl.
Yeah. So it's little things like that. And when we had the camp, we had the map. So we had, you know, we always called it the first canal, second canal, and third canal. That way. But we started naming them.
Right.
So we had, you know, just what popped in our head was the song I'll Stand By You.
Yeah.
So we named one of the bayous I'll Stand By You.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I was sitting in the car picking up my son, and I had showed you the first little verses that I wrote for that. So it's a fun thing. Like,
it's a knack.
Even if it comes out like you release one, and you know, according to the post, like if it flops, we don't care. It's hilarious.
I don't care.
To us.
Look, I'm my biggest critic, dude, and you know that. You know that. So I can take it. I can take any criticism on. I really don't care. In fact, people who dog me on Facebook and stuff like that, I'm like, I already know that about myself, bro. Like I'll take the Eminem 8 Mile approach. I'm gonna just diss myself enough to where, okay, tell me something about me I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it don't even bother me.
No.
So, but I do have standards. Like I have weird standards. So like, don't cast so close to me. When we released it, I do it different ways. Like sometimes I'll hold on to the song. I won't release the song until I release the video. Sometimes I might release a song a week before I do the video. I just play around with it because I want to know, figure out the internet, figuring out the algorithms. I'm stupid like that. I really try to just, you know, pay attention to all of that stuff. Well, I think Don't Cast was a mixture of things. I think it was for one, it's an old 80s song, which a lot of our newer people don't really know it.
Yeah.
A lot of seasoned people, people that really enjoy music, I think they know it. Mm-hmm. And I think just, you know, Don't Cast So Close to Me is a joke for fishermen. So it only pertains to a particular set of people that fish. You know, it's people who don't fish really. About what is he talking about? Don't cast so close to me, or what is he? His partner from Venice. You know, he stinks. You know, all this. Whatever. It's just what I do is I have a world in front of me, and I paint that picture according to what how the police sing. Don't stand so close to me. So I'm like, all right, don't cast so close to me. You know, how does it start off?
Young Fisher.
Yeah, no, but young student, the subject.
It's so hard for me to listen to the original songs now because all I can hear is
I hear is my lyric. Yeah, I do that too. And sometimes I'll go on stage and I'll sing and I'll sing my song. Like they want me to sing the real song, and then I'm like, you just done screwed me up. But yeah, that's what I do. I just try to kind of find it, and I go with the flow, and then I create my world based on. Because the song's already done, if you think about it. Yeah, the song's done, the beat's done. I know the beat. I know all the lyrics. Mm-hmm. I'm just changing the meaning. That's all I'm doing. You know, the next song I'm working on right now is I was at work a couple of weeks ago, and I was just, you know, Creed came on, and it was Arms Wide Open.
TikTok.
And I just went propane wide open because we were in the middle of crawfish season. And Anthony started killing himself laughing. He was like, dude, if you sing it that way, because what's his name? Scott Stapp.
Stapp.
Like, he's on TikTok right now too, making fun of himself.
Yeah, it's the greatest thing ever.
So I want to do the song and tag him in it because because I'm religious, that making like I'm gonna go all out, like the whole I think the video kind of was like him on a mountaintop and like wind blowing and stuff. It was the goofiest looking video ever. And now he's making fun of himself, so I wanna pay. But I mean, Creed's awesome, dude. I mean, I don't care what people say. Nickelback's awesome. I don't care what people say. Them dudes made a lot of freaking money, bro.
It's more fun to make fun of Nickelback than it is to like diss their music. Like, what I mean?
They got some great music, man.
When
I was
Creed
DJing,
fan.
I was like, oh, there's nothing wrong with it. I was like, yeah.
I mean, you're gonna have the people that are gonna hate, but like I said, I think it's more fun to hate on Nickelback than it is
if
to
I was
really hate their
Nickelback,
music.
I would make fun of myself.
Oh, it's coming.
And they would blow up even 10 times more, make more money. Who does that right now? The lead singer of Eve 6. He does that. I think it's on Twitter. He makes fun of, I would swallow my pride, I would joke on the ride, but the lack thereof will leave me empty inside.
Damn, back in the day.
Yeah, but it was
boy.
a great song.
Yeah.
But that's all they're pretty much known for. Like, is
That's
that
okay.
one-hit wonder.
That's okay.
Now he makes fun of himself.
Yeah.
Just kind of like, who's the other dude from The Sandlot?
The Sandlot.
He makes fun of himself like, oh, you only know me for
the catcher.
Milk that thing, bro.
I swear I'd milk it. Milk it to the day I die.
Great, Chris. Oh, wait, we going all over the place. That was a 15-minute answer.
Christy Zananzi.
All right, so Dan Wilk says, do y'all really put ball eggs in the gumbo?
Yes.
Not well. Let's back up on this, okay? I don't think we when I make gumbo, I don't put bald eggs. I don't put bald eggs in it. But if somebody has bald eggs in it, I'm gonna eat them. Yeah,
you damn right.
I think it's like I think it's just a version of potato salad, And some people make the potato salad and put it in there.
Yeah.
I don't mind the bald eggs so much because it stays together.
Yes.
When you mix in mayonnaise and mustard and
great.
but don't put that in your gut. Is it like it just you one of them dudes that put that?
Oh, I'll put it right on top.
No,
Sue me.
Now I'll eat it, and then I'll even dunk it, But I mean, I don't like it sitting in there because it just starts.
Well, it's a look.
That's
it's a
gross.
look
That's gross. I'm sorry.
See, I can just do.
It's about
salad.
presentation for me.
I can do potato salad and just put the gumbo juice on top.
See,
I don't even need the rice.
Going back to the red beans. Mm-hmm. The red beans on top of it, it's okay because it holds it up and it's firm and it doesn't like really mix together. Potato salad and mayonnaise, mayonnaise soup and meat, mayonnaise. I can't stand mayonnaise. Bruh, the world will end and all they'll have left is cockroaches and mayonnaise because that's disgusting. I will never eat anything that you could remove paint off of your hands with. You ever tried? You ever did that?
No.
If you got paint on your hands, got paint on your hands, go get a jar of mayonnaise and it'll remove the
I'll never
paint
have
from it.
paint on my hands because I hate paint.
And y'all put that in y'all body? Shame on y'all. That's gross.
Oh,
now
yeah.
I'll eat mayonnaise with dip, but it's got to be mixed with something.
I mean, we're not gonna go into conversation of you're gonna put mayonnaise in your body with all the shit that other people put in their body. Like I can't stand when someone tells me something like you should.
I just don't like mayonnaise.
You shouldn't do that because that's bad for your body. And then they puff on a cigarette. It's like, you know what?
I knew somebody. I ain't gonna say no names, but they were big on man-made products, and you shouldn't be eating that, and you shouldn't be eating this, while they're eating a slab of freaking bread pudding, and I'm like, okay,
Look, this is how I look at life. You do whatever the hell you want to do in your life. I won't. If you ask my opinion, I'll give you my opinion.
Yeah.
But like, if we argue, like, we'll sit here and say, gumbo and rice, not gumbo and potato salad. That's cool. That's the way you like it. That's the way I like it. All right.
Yeah.
Have a beer?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
That's it. It's
and
done.
I'm like that. I poke fun at it just because I don't like mayonnaise, period. Like, I just like, and I love doing that because for some reason, these Cajun jokes get under people's, like a freaking thorn under a fingernail.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it aggravates
like the
people.
Thistle thorn.
Oh, my. Dude, and it's so funny. And I push the envelope enough to where I'm like, look, we're still friends, okay? Like, this is nonsense.
Yes.
And that's what I love about Louisiana, because we can do stuff like that and still be friends and drink a beer after. We can actually fight and drink a beer.
Oh, yeah.
Like Dustin the other night whooping McGregor's ass, okay?
Loved it.
I love it too. But Dustin's the type of guy you would go drink a beer with him after.
Yeah, that's that
if
Louisiana
he wouldn't act like an
animal.
ass. Like,
that's the Louisiana in him.
It is.
Like,
it is.
You want to fight out our problems, we'll do it. But after that, it's done. It's finished.
And I don't think, and Dustin, dude, he's a great fighter and everything. And that should be his only selling point that he needs.
Mm-hmm.
You got all these other MMA fighters, UFC fighters, all that. They talk. That's marketable.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that I don't see with Dustin happening. He needs to be more aggressive. That's the only thing that sells. But if he keeps whipping ass, that's going to sell more seats. I'm just telling you right now.
He said it in the thing. He goes, this does the talking.
Mm-hmm.
Which, the funniest thing of the whole fight, and if you watch the replay, when the crowd starts booing him, and he tells the crowd, he goes, all y'all booing, y'all can kiss my whole asshole. Watch a Joe Rogan's,
oh, yeah.
He died
laughing.
That is the funniest thing
Joe Rogan
ever.
probably enjoys the interviews of the UFC more than his podcast.
Yes.
Like, he's like, I can't wait to interview this dude after he just broke.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know how. Dude, I think when he kicked him, it hit his elbow right here, and it fractured it. And when he turned and he planted it, it twisted it.
There's
and
so many things
it was
you can
weird,
look at.
man. It's just weird the way it happened. So I don't know. I wasn't there. I saw the fight, but I mean, the dude broke his ankle, and you broke your ankle before.
Yep. Same. Well, not the same, but kind of same angle.
Well, tell me about that. Like, do you think Conor will be able to fight even with that broken ankle? No, he's done.
It don't hurt. It doesn't hurt. I do everything I want to do now. I got 12 screws and a plate that's holding my leg together.
Right.
And I have I have 14. I have 12 holding my tibia, and 2 holding my fibula. I'm gonna mispronounce them, but
tibby, your funny bone.
Yeah. The shin, and the small one.
Yeah.
So I did it playing South Terrebonne alumni baseball tournament, sliding into second base. Don't know how I did it. My foot had to catch something, but when I looked at it, I could see the bottom of my cleat.
Yeah.
So when I went to the ER, the guy asked me if I was playing soccer because it's a very common soccer break.
Mm-hmm.
Now within a year, like I said, I can jog, I can do whatever I want. Everybody talks about, when the winter months come, it's gonna hurt. I never experienced that. But there's not a day that goes by like I said. I used to play basketball with guys.
It's always on your mind, huh?
It's always in your mind. Like you go to make a step, like a pivot turn or something, and you like,
yeah.
Wait, now I've never been a combat fighter, but I ain't kicking nobody with this leg.
yeah.
You can forget about it.
Right.
It's always in the back.
It's mental.
It's mental. Like the one thing I used to do, like I said, I used to rollerblade a lot. I enjoyed it. Like when I was doing bodybuilding and stuff, that was one of my ways of exercise. I can't rollerblade anymore because of the way it turns it.
Bro, we used to rollerblade like crazy. We used to play street hockey. Yeah.
I can't do that anymore. So and it's just those angles. So if you kick me in it, like no, I'm done. Tap out. Like our shit's over with. So he won't come back.
Yeah, that's crazy how we go from bald eggs in the gumbo to Conor McGregor's leg and your ankle. Yeah. That's one just all over the place.
One thing cool. I will say, you said bald eggs in the gumbo. I'll eat it there, but my favorite thing to eat a bald egg in, and people might say, some petit pois.
Oh yeah,
and and the peas. Daddy used to always.
Peas, I like cheesy peas too, bro.
Drop cheesy peas.
Drop some Velveeta, or dude, get a block of the Gouda, smoked Gouda, and put smoked Gouda in petit pois.
Yeah,
we need to come up with a name. Cheesy petit pois.
Petit pois for your ones is just peas, small peas.
Yeah, small peas. Petit pois. Petit means small. Pois is a pea.
But that, and you can put it in a stew also. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. That actually, I don't know if it's Cajun or not. I couldn't tell you.
Dude, everybody tries to decide what is right, what is wrong. Bro, just do yourself. Who cares? I think what makes Louisiana so unique is that, we're a melting pot of, people from Canada, from France, from Africa, from Spain, from Italian. You got which make up Creole and Cajun. And it just depends on pockets of people and whatever. You do things a certain way, like tomatoes in the gumbo. I don't think people put tomatoes in the gumbo, but people do put little pieces of tomato. I think from Rodeo with shrimp okra gumbo. I've seen that before. I've eaten it. No big deal. But when you say, oh, tomatoes in the gumbo, people lose their mind. And I'm like, whatever. So I just play on that. Mm-hmm. If you want to go grow some tomatoes and you want to just slice that up and put that in a gumbo after, you eat it. I'm not eating it, but you could eat it.
You also got to remember, too, back in the day, like you grew your own food.
Yeah.
So whatever you had, before it went bad, you had to cook it.
Exactly.
So if you had some tomatoes that were about to go bad,
throw it in the stew.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. Like,
you're going to eat it. So it's going to last a couple of more days if I cook it.
Right.
So,
and I mean, look, like I said, bro, you want to put tomato in your gumbo? Do it. You want to put potato salad in it? I'm going to make memes making fun of it. I don't care.
And that's the thing. Saying? All it does is cause people to say what they do. And it
causes an East Side, West Side thing. It causes a Biggie, Tupac thing. And it's just funny.
Up to buy it, down to buy it thing.
Exactly. And you know what? It's all in good fun. So thanks for the question, Dan. Let's see. All right, next we got Julie. Julie, she says, when are you coming to St. Charles Parish? Or are you coming to St. Charles Parish anytime soon? I went
Forsyth, Cambry.
I went a couple of weeks ago with Hey Rock and Stale Cracker. We were the celebrity guest judges for a crawfish ball in St. Charles Parish. It was to benefit the volunteer fire department over there, I think. And it was crazy, dude, because it rained. Of course, it rained that weekend. I'm talking it poured, and they still had like 47 teams that entered. And I mean, people are just tired of being freaking cooped up. They're ready to come out and party right now. So yeah, I was over there. Hopefully these fairs and festivals keep, coming on the calendar, because I'm being asked to, do auctioneer stuff. I'm being asked to, do special guest appearance stuff like Chiwis. I sang with them the other night, and now they're like, hey man, let's do something together. I'm like, all right, cool. So we're gonna go to the Billionaires Club which is the new Lenny's or whatever. I was like, I didn't realize that, but it's all good. We're still gonna we're gonna go ahead and have a good time. I think he wants to kind of change the atmosphere a little bit. It kind of got a bad name over the last couple of years, so whatever happened. Yeah, it's a nightclub, and a nightclub, they that usually happens, but yeah, as things starting to come back online, I'm starting to book up. So, I'll go to St. Charles. I'm going to be going to Lafayette in a couple of weeks,
tell you St. Charles Parish businesses to.
Yeah, man. Tell them to send me some sponsorship money. I'll talk all kind of stuff about
Throw a
them,
fire.
Bro.
We'll come.
Throw a fire. We're going to eat some fire burgers because, those grillings on fire burgers is a natural aphrodisiac. That's what we call that there. Mm-hmm. All right. Thanks for the question, Julie. Kenny Gardner. All right, Kenny says, need more fishing videos. Yes, we do need more fishing videos. And the only reason why we put that on hold is because, again, I was with LCN and we were trying to work everything out or whatever, get sponsorships. And then I made the decision to just do this on my own now. So now I got to kind of reformulate and get my price list together and new sponsorship forms and all of that stuff. So, no, we are doing it. In fact, I booked, we got an Arshta fishing trip that I'm going to do. We got a bow fishing trip that I'm going to do. Pack. Frog. Well, I thought about doing a frogging episode. I think I went frogging when I was little one time.
We went one time.
And I mean, I don't know too much about it. I mean, but I'll go. I mean, that's what makes the shows fun, is because I'm like, I'm putting myself in a situation that I've never really been in before.
I got some partners we can do that. Mm-hmm. And what I like about the fishing show is it shows different, it's not just, Bill Dance going catch some bass or,
What you need is a Zepco 88 with a 20-pound test string. That's what you need, cuz that's not me. I'm sorry. That's not me. And some YouTubers are like that, and you go get the information from them. No. My show is about me and Sean and whoever else, a couple of couillons, going out there having a good time. If we catch, we catch. If we don't, we don't.
No, and that's fishing.
Like everything else, everybody tries to excite it up and dramatize it and everything. Mm-hmm. No, what you see is what you get with me and Sean. We cut jokes. If we catch, we catch. If we cross lines, we show that. And Hollywood fishing is all fun and games.
But, you grew up fishing.
Right.
I'm not gonna say you're an amateur fisherman.
No.
But you grew up fishing, so
I
you
know
know
how to. I
you
know,
know
how
what
to fish.
do.
Yeah.
But it shows that somebody from Montana who's never fished can come down here and do exactly
and
what
it
you're
ain't
doing.
hard. It ain't hard
You're
to
doing
figure
exactly
it out.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like I said,
I mean, they got a lot of Ted Doos and Couillons out there that'd be like, no, you can't do this and you can't. And I'm like, but bruh, I got 3 fish. You got none.
yeah,
What
exactly.
the hell?
Like I said, I fished my whole life. I can't throw an open face reel. I
can-
bird nested,
yeah.
and I don't want to. You're like, that's the best fishing pole. The fish don't know what you
they-
got in your hand. I don't care what you say. Oh, well, you can't work. I fish with a carp and a shrimp, and I am happy.
Right.
Like, you go sit there and work. You fish. I'm going to catch.
Yep. Well, it was so funny because when we were growing up, Daddy used to be, you got to be quiet.
Oh,
If you fart,
Yeah.
you're going to be punished,
Yeah.
and you drop the anchor. You don't drop the
Real
anchor. You put it in the
Yeah,
water
let
and
gravity
you let
take it.
gravity take it, And then as we got older, I noticed Daddy, I was like, he's jamming out and he's
Oh,
partying and stuff. And I said, bro, what happened? He was like, man, I've been fishing for, all my life. And I never caught a fish that had ears.
Exactly.
And I was like, exactly, bro. Like, they can't hear, Now I'm sure, like, if you're on the boat and you're going pop, 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 pop,
You feel the vibrations.
I mean,
and,
but
yeah.
I mean, they still. That's Max. If y'all hear him, he's probably barking at the UPS guy or something.
Probably when
but-
you stomped on the floor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's exactly what it is. And I even told you go make friends with him before he
Yeah.
comes, so you don't hear him on the podcast. But yes, Kenny, more fishing shows are coming. Just looking for some sponsors. All those shows that we did, I did that on my pretty much our dollar. Pay, gas, stuff like that. And we did it on, LCN time. But now I have all the free time and just need some sponsorships to pay for, the different, the gases and the time to edit and all this stuff like that. Because like I said, that's, I enjoy doing that stuff, but sometimes it's like, okay, it could be tedious and, it's a task,
It is.
and you have to get
Job.
paid for it as a job. Yeah. So, and look, if the sponsorships come, the shows will come. Don't worry about that because the shows come anyway. We're doing this stuff anyway, so no big deal. But thanks for that question, Kenny. They are coming. Mary Holcomb Kennedy. Is she a president's wife or something?
I don't know.
That's a
but
pretty name. I like that, Mary. Will you post somewhere on the page the title, artist? Okay. So I do a lot of those
songs turning this
songs
many
turning
years.
this many years, song turning this many years. I've been doing that for 10 years. I've been doing that on YouTube. I've been doing that. It's because I love music. So I want to show how the nostalgic, like when I watch something like that, I'm like, golly, all them songs turn 20 years old. Like it just makes you think of songs like for instance, songs that turned 20 years old this year. So that was 2001.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when you really think about it, 2001, 20 years ago, 2001 really wasn't that long ago if you think about it. But 20 years is a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, so you're in that in between, like, am I old or am I just going to this nostalgic world of like, man, I remember that, So some of those videos, like, it'll pop up like Gangsta's Paradise. We'll start playing. And I remember instantly where I was when I was listening to Gangsta's Paradise. I was just graduating high school and starting college. And I just remember that song being blared and blared and blared. And at the same time, bands like Better Than Ezra, Blues Traveler, those songs, Macarena, just like that stuff. And I'm like, man, that just brings up college days. And you in high school at that particular time. So
I've been ninth grade.
I mean, Bone Thugs and Harmony, like love me, say that, like all of that stuff. That was 20 years ago. Like that blows my mind. That just blows my mind.
That wasn't Bone Thugs and Harmony. You went from Bone Thugs and Harmony. Love me, love.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
Clearly not
like,
the same band.
No, but I'm just saying. I'm like the pod shuffler. You know, it's like it's crazy.
But I always laugh because Saints fans, everybody down here, Saints fans, to stand up and get crunk.
Yeah.
When did that come out?
That came out in 2000, like early 2000s, huh?
Exactly. So when the Saints
but
won the Super Bowl, that became like
like the anthem.
The anthem.
And everybody thought it was a brand new song.
That's
that was
20
out
years
for
old.
years. That was out for years.
That's
though.
20 years old
Yeah,
now.
it is 20 years old.
No one thinks about that.
No.
That's 20 years ago.
And the Saints made it popular because of the Super Bowl year. They just kept playing and it caught on. Just like Chopper style when we were, they just kept playing. I think they were dancing in the thing and it went viral. Well, Teddy Bridgewater, he was doing the Chopper dance and it went viral, and then that became the Saints' anthem. I wonder what's gonna be like. That's a good that's a good thing to talk about. So it was Stand Up and Get Crunk, and then it was for a little while they tried Walk Around the Club.
Yeah, it was Who Let the Dogs Out before that.
My God, Who Let the Dogs Out?
Who Let the Dogs Out?
Yeah, Who Let the Dogs Out was when Jim Haslett was was there, and Aaron Brooks and all. But they tried that Walk Around the Club, and then it went to Chopper, and then man, I'm burnt out on Chopper. I'm burnt out on it. Like, hey, great song. Chopper's cool. I've met him a couple of times. Cool dude. Just let's get another song, man.
But that's the thing. Like you DJ'd, so you have the ability to read a room.
Yeah.
So all right, this song ain't working. Like I need to go to this genre of music or whatever to get the crowd kind of, even if they're not dancing, as long as you see a foot tapping or a head moving,
they're enjoying themselves.
They're enjoying themselves. Like NFL teams need to do that. Like they need to get somebody in there that says, okay, this song, and I don't care if it's in game 8 in the middle of the season, like that song's crap. Change it. Let's change it up. Go with something. They wear them out.
Hey, I love Enter Sandman, bro. I love Enter Sandman, and they've played that song on opening kickoff every time. And it just gets the crowd going, and then right before. Well, I was about to say Hartley. It's Lutz now. Yeah. But right before Lutz kicks the ball, it's like, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. And so, yes.
But that works, so stick with it.
Right. But still, every now and then, throw something else in there. Then throw another like Eye of the Tiger or something like, some old cheesy 80s inspirational music.
Well, I always think the best pregame.
You're the best around. Like that would be me in the dome, you know? Like they'd be like, "Who's the DJ in the dome?" DJ Rhett. Makes sense.
We were talking about
I'd play T99 in the damn dome.
We were talking about the UFC fights earlier. They had the guy. He's Samoan or Thai. I can't. He was the one that knocked out Greg Hardy.
Oh yeah.
You know what song he walked out to?
What?
Spice Girls.
So tell you what.
Yes, and he's out there, and this dude, he also pours beer into someone's shoe, and he calls it shoey. He drinks it out of it. So he's crazy, but like he came out to that, and I'm like, that's awesome.
That's awesome. Yes.
Like, something crazy.
That's marketing.
But the best intro, I'll fight somebody if they disagree with me, is when Michael Jordan was with the Bulls.
That's what's that called? That's the Alan Alan Parkins project.
That's the you about to get your ass whooped.
Siri? Is that what it's called? Siri?
All I know is that the Bulls are coming after your ass, and you're about to get it.
Yeah, yeah, that's
when the lights went out and you seen that freaking bull light up in this. I'm getting goosebumps from that. Oh no, Michael Jordan's about to whoop that.
Yeah. I love Michael Jordan, bro. We could get on a whole nother plane with that,
Exactly.
LeBron can kiss my ass. That's how I'm gonna say that right now. I hope he's watching. Nah, he's not watching.
Not a LeBron fan at all.
Not a LeBron fan.
Respect you for your game.
Yeah,
but that's about it.
Nah. Well,
Kobe's better than you. Anyway, what's the next question?
No. So, Mary, yes, I'm going to start putting that on there. Also, I'm going to start tagging a link to a Spotify list. So I create Spotify playlists. So when you watch that, you'll be able to download the Spotify playlist and you'll be able to just listen to all the stuff. Like if you're on the beach or whatever. So, yeah. So, and it's because I love music, man. And I just love putting music out there and just telling people, hey, man, you remember? Because a lot of those little music comps, people are like, man, I forgot about that song. Like, you the other day I put one out and I was like, I didn't forget about the song, but you just don't hear it a lot. And it just pops up like Informa.
Yeah.
I forgot. It just, oh, man, I remember that song. Or like, I'm too sexy for my, stuff like that.
One-hit wonder stuff.
One-hit wonders, yeah. I would walk 500 miles. Okay. What was that? The Proclaimers. That was
I don't even know.
I'm the Rain Man of music. So before we go, okay. I think that's the last.
I don't know.
Is that the last question?
You got to scroll up.
Unless they add more as we go.
No, they had 7. So let's see.
Newest, all comments.
We had that.
I think that's all of them. Yeah, that's
Didn't
all
you?
of
Did
them.
you have any on your page? I don't think so.
No. I don't. No. Let me see. Let me see what we got. Oh, somebody. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, it's Hey E-Rock. Hey E-Rock from TikTok. He asks, what's the most non-Louisiana thing you do? I'll go first. If I have an envie for shrimp tacos, I don't feel like driving far for fresh shrimp. I'll get a frozen pack from Winn-Dixie. Oh, no. Okay.
Finish reading it before I cuss them.
Yeah, I just said that. Ha. Love the podcast, brother.
All right.
Love yours too, man.
Envie you did that Cajun word today. Envie is a craving.
Envie is a craving, yeah.
So if you have a craving for shrimp and you went to Winn-Dixie and bought frozen shrimp, you obviously don't have a craving.
Yeah, you don't have a craving. You just have you got an addiction. Yeah, you're hungry or something. Yeah, you never been hungry before. Go get the shrimp
All right,
over there.
look, E-Rock, Eric, whatever you want me to call you, I'll give you a hint. When shrimp go on sale, buy a bunch.
Yeah.
Peel it.
Dehead them.
Devein, whatever you do, freeze them.
Yep.
You never have to go to Winn-Dixie ever again.
Yep, exactly.
That's a Cajun thing to do. That's the Louisiana thing. So non-Louisiana thing to do, yeah. First of all, you went to Winn-Dixie. That's not even Louisiana, huh?
Does Winn-Dixie even open anymore?
We got the Rouse.
We had a Winn-Dixie. Yeah. No, I'm thinking about Schwagman. That's what I'm thinking of. Schwagman. That's what I'm thinking. And we had that Stanley too for a while. I don't even think we have a that Stanley anymore, huh?
I don't think so.
It's the one in downtown Houma. I think it's not even open.
Save a Lot or something like that.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know. I go to Rouse's. That's it.
But we had. You remember when we were little? We had the National National Cavalry or National Villery?
I have no idea.
Man, somebody's listening to this, and please comment
like a
on this.
grocery store?
Yeah, they had the old flavored drinks, and it was like I'm gonna have to draw it or pull it up. It was like a shield almost emblem. National Cavalry or National Villery or something. I don't know. National Brand
Somebody's
Villery or something. Somebody's gonna know. And I'm gonna draw. I gotta look it up. Hang on a second.
So while you're looking that up, let me think of the most non-Louisiana thing that I have
National Villery. Villery.
If you trying to remember this from like early 80s, Google
National Grocery
Association.
Grocery stores. I don't know how to spell That's it right there. National. That's it. National supermarkets. Why did I say Cavalry?
Because you're dumb.
What? Villery. National Grocery Association. Canal Villery. That's what I want to say. Canal Villery. Canal Villery. Why am I saying Canal Villery? Why am I saying that, people? Y'all going to have to tell me why I got that in my brain.
I'll put Canal Villery in Google. Let Google tell you. That's the most non-Louisiana shit you're doing. You Googling
Canal
stuff.
Villery. Yeah.
Instead of calling your mama and papa, you're looking up on goddamn Google.
I don't even know how to spell Villery. Like a distillery?
I guess,
yes,
yeah.
huh? Oh my God. Canal Villery, yeah, it's a store. It's a food store. That's crazy. Canal Villery, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's it. Where was that at?
Probably nowhere close.
But that's probably what it is. You know how everybody calls grocery stores. It's New Orleans. Okay,
it says the historic New Orleans collection. So,
they
had groceries and sportswear according to the.
That's what I'm saying. I knew I heard that from somewhere, but I want to say that I thought the national grocery store was the national. Was national.
What does Villery mean?
Canal Villery. It's a village canal. That's what it is. Canal Villery. It's a Villery is like it's like the village like.
Okay, so Villery is like village, but canal like. I don't know.
Canal.
I don't know why you thought of that.
I don't know. It just popped in my head. I don't know. But I wanted to prove that I wasn't crazy. I knew that. It was like that little symbol or whatever.
You are crazy.
Yeah.
There's no proof.
But they used to have the grape drinks and the strawberry drinks and they used to buy that. And I remember mom and daddy stopping at the store at the Canal Villery or whatever and buying that on the way going to Robert, Louisiana to Yogi Bear. And we used to drink that like it was going out of style. I mean, I was little. I was like 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah, I wasn't born, but okay.
No, you were in mama's belly.
I was in the belly.
You were in the belly while daddy was doing horseshoes and drinking those little ponies.
Schlitz.
And me and Cody were peeing on the trees.
There's a picture of that.
Yep, we do have a picture of that. I'm about to find it. But, yeah, see, we all over the damn place right now.
So, yeah. So you figured out what Uvillery was.
Yep. So Hey E-Rock, the most non-Louisiana thing that I do, I don't know.
I'm sure we
like
do stuff.
Spot.
Just we're gonna need somebody to call us out on it.
Yeah. I don't have a boat. I don't own a boat. I mean, is that a miscommon conception that everybody thinks that?
No, I don't have a boat because I don't want to pay the note.
I don't want to pay the note either. That's why I'd rather use your boat, and that's
Exactly.
where the dub came from. Like when I'm like, no. I bring everybody fishing. You got to help me clean fish. You know, like that's, I use your boat, but I help clean fish though.
I got a buddy of mine that takes me once a year. I pay for the gas, the bait, the drinks. We clean the fish. I split it with him, and we're perfectly fine with that. I'm not and I can say this for you too. We're not mechanic. We're not mechanical.
Dude, if I would
give me an engine, I can't take care of it.
Dude,
if I don't know what to do.
No,
with that.
I don't know what to do either. I'm not a diesel mechanic, or I'm not a mechanic like Daddy was.
So if I had a boat and the engine didn't turn on, I'd just be like, oh, it's broken. Get another one. Like, I'm serious. Like,
yeah, if a weed eater breaks, Daddy will fix it. He will fix it and figure it. Not me. That sucks going in the garbage.
I'm going to Lowe's, buy another one.
That's why all these people come on the side of the road. They pick up our stuff and they fix it.
Or they pull the copper out so they can get one little hit of. I mean, that's just me.
I don't know what they're doing.
Man, I got approached by 3 homeless people in Houma yesterday.
Really?
Yes, it's getting bad.
In Houma?
Yes.
I see. There's always the little spot right there, right before you get into the tunnel.
Yeah.
There's always somebody hanging out right there.
No,
and I
was getting my hair cut.
If I have a little 5 or something, I'll throw them. But I mean, other than that, that's all I see. Right there.
I was getting my hair cut in the Walmart parking lot on the west side. You got all those businesses.
Oh yeah, Walmart has. They got one. They got somebody that hangs out by Chick-fil-A.
I don't know.
Yeah, dude. Like seriously. I mean, I don't know how to do. I mean, I don't know how everybody else does it, but I mean,
if I have food, like if you come up to me and say, "Man, I'm really hungry. Can you get me some food?"
Right.
9 times out of 10, I'm gonna go buy you some food or get you something to drink. If you come up and ask me for money, 100% of the time, I'm gonna tell you, take a hike.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, right? And I know homeless people are probably not listening to the podcast, but there's your advice from me.
Oh my god. Oh no.
No.
Oh god. No. Somebody's probably listening to it right now with their window rolled down, and somebody's like, "Can I have some money?" And hearing us talking about this, and they have to hurry up and turn it down. But no.
There's my asshole moment of the day.
No, but I try, man. I really try. Like, and I'm a sucker for that, man. But I do kind of keep my guard up because I've been to New Orleans. Let me quick story before we go. All those peddlers and all those people that just come up and they got con artists out there, so you got to watch yourself. So you got some people that really truly need it, but other people, they just couillons, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm in New Orleans, okay? This was a couple of years ago. Me and Byron, who, by the way, Byron's going to do the podcast with me next week. We're going to be live on location in Santa Rosa Beach,
Hopefully
Florida.
It's on the beach.
Yeah, hopefully it's
not
on the beach.
inside the condo where it's
exactly
raining.
where it's raining. Yeah, no, hopefully all the rain done past us this week. I looked at the extended forecast. 30% chance every day.
That's the
Great.
southern showers.
That's the southern. It's better than 80% every day. Because then that's a low, and it's coming to Louisiana.
That's your ass.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah. But anyway, Byron's gonna be doing the podcast with me next week. So why did I talk about Byron? Why did I get on this subject?
Oh, you're talking about homeless.
Oh, homeless. Yeah. So me and Byron's walking. We went to a Madonna concert. Okay. Madonna came to the Smoothie King, the Mini Dome, and it was right around. I want to say it was 2012 or 2011 because right around election time, And I remember, this is just me just talking, but I remember Madonna came on and she was like, she did one song or whatever. And then after she did that one song, she says, hey, just want to make sure y'all go vote or whatever. It's important for everybody to vote. And everybody was like, yeah, they started cheering. She went, as long as it's for Obama. And when she said that, dude, half the stadium just left. She did one song, bro. Look. Keep your political views to yourself, especially in Louisiana, bro, because they will tell you, So, I mean, we almost left, too, because it just kind of got uncomfortable from there. It was an awkward situation. But anyway, before we go to the concert, me and Byron went to the hotel room to grab something. I don't know. Guy pulls up in a car. Hey, guys. Hey, how's it going? You know, like kind of reminds me of, who's the guy? The guy with Rodney Dangerfield. Sam Kinison? Is that his name? It.
Okay. Long curly hair.
Yeah. Oh! Like, he looked like that dude. Pulls up.
Dude's always on speed.
Yeah. He pulls up. He goes, guys, look, man, I'm a guy, traveling salesman from Pennsylvania, man. Just ran out of money, man. I can't find my wallet. Low on gas, man. You might give me a 5 or a 10, you know, just so I can get out of here, you know, whatever. And then Byron's like, yeah, man, okay. And I was like, Byron, he's scamming. He goes, nah, man, it's okay. Byron gave him $20. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, man. Thank y'all so much. Who that? Ha ha! And rolls off.
Sucker.
I said, Byron, you just got played, bro. And then he was like, no, I didn't. And I said, yeah, you did. I said, bro, where you got your shoes? And then he was like, Foot Lock. I said, no, on your feet, bro. Give me another $20. Yeah. I said, that's how stupid you are. Like, you got to watch yourself around here in New Orleans. Dude, 2 months later, shit you not, 2 months later, me and Holly go to New Orleans to bring the kids for Christmas. We do that every year. We go see the lights at Folsom Street. We go to Fulton Street. We go to Fulton Lanes, and we see the lights in New Orleans. It's very pretty during that time of year. So we in there. The kids are freaking falling asleep, whatever. I got Emmy's walking. I got Lily. Holly's got Meg. They falling asleep. We just getting back from wherever we're going. We're going to the car. Walking down the street. The car pulls up. It's the same freaking guy. Okay. And he says, hey, man, what's going on? And I was like, hey. Like, I recognized him instantly. So he was like, hey, man, sorry to bother you. And I'm like, yeah, sorry to bother you. A traveling salesman from Pennsylvania, and you need about $20 because you're out of gas, right? And then he went, y'all have a good night. And he hauled ass. And Holly went, what the hell just happened? And I was like, so I explained what had happened. She was like, oh, my God. So you got to be careful. So back to the homeless thing. I don't know how we got on this, but
because I ran into 3 homeless people yesterday.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, I try to help out when I can, but
if I got food, I'll feed anybody. Yeah, like I don't want anybody to go.
You ain't getting money from me. Yeah, no, yeah, because they're gonna turn around and go either drink that or stick that in their arm.
I don't give my kids $5 if they ask for $5. You think I'm gonna give somebody I don't know $5? No. Keep on walking.
Well, I appreciate y'all sending in the questions, everybody.
Bring the buggy back to Walmart.
Yeah, bring the buggy. Yeah, buggy is a shopping cart for my northern people. I have to do that now. Like that's kind of like a segment on the podcast. They're like, what the hell did that dude say? I was talking to Ryan Perk last week, and he said hose pipe. And then I was like, so I had to explain what a hose pipe is.
Ice box.
Raise the window down.
Buggy.
Yeah, buggy. What else would we make? Groceries.
Make groceries, yeah.
You know, how's your mom and them? Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, that's Louisiana stuff down here. So
make a rut.
Make a rut. Yep, exactly.
Not the one you made in your front yard.
No, that was just pretend. That was a pretend rut. So, but thanks, man. Thanks for bailing me out again.
Oh, anytime.
We might make it a regular segment, man. I mean, I like having guests on and having different points of views and stuff like that. But man, you might be a regular on the show, and we'll throw the other dude right there, and or the other lady right there.
Put him on the side.
Yeah, put him on the side, and then just like maybe you can have you can talk when we tell you to talk.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. He's the voodoo doll. We'll poke him when we need him.
We just like the sounds of our voices. That's what it is. So,
and we're probably gonna do something funny after this.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah, we I want to get to dubbing again, so we'll probably throw in some movie scenes and see what we can come up with. So, but thanks again for bailing me out. Thank y'all for all the questions. Special shout out to our sponsor, Lakeside Toyota. They're going to be sponsoring us till the end of, the middle of next month. So if you want to sponsor the show, if you got a product, if you got a service, or if you got, we got some guys that actually want to do some parodies, man. And I'm like, okay, they want me to share it. I don't usually do that because that's kind of like Foot Locker sharing athlete's foot stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. But if you want to cut the line and you want to sponsor the DJ Rhett podcast, hell, sponsor it. And I'll say, hey, man, check out this guy's link. Check out the videos. I can do that. Because that makes more sense. You know what I'm saying?
There's ways to ride the coattail.
There's ways to I always say cut the line. You know what I'm saying?
Ride the coattail.
Because like I said, over the past 5 years, I've been just giving the comedy, and everybody's like, hey, I want a little piece. Okay, all right. Yeah. It costs, like
exactly.
And I don't think I should feel ashamed asking that.
No,
you know what I'm saying? So. Because I've been in that position before where I'm like asking for advice and how to do it and all this stuff. So I'm a plethora of advice. So just call sometimes.
yeah. I mean, everything costs.
Everything costs these days. But again, thank y'all for tuning in to the DJ Rhett podcast. We'll see y'all next time. We are going to be in Florida next week, and we need to get back on that too, man. We used to do. Me and you used to go all the time. I think the pandemic kind of screwed that up.
Yeah, that and
this year just kind of. Well, we were getting back on our feet from the pandemic. So, but next year I think we're gonna crank that back up. Every year we usually get a condo and we split it. Me and Benji and act
with the kids.
One of the skits we did was the Top Gun prank where I was.
With that.
You
actually pissed off the guy.
I really pissed him off. But I actually went to tell his friends. I was like, "Hey, look, I'm about to prank these guys. If they get pissed off, just stop them from beating me up. It's a prank. I got cameras all over them." So they're like, "Okay, cool." So he was actually mad, and then after he was still mad after I told him
it's all right. He'll get over it. He sucked at volleyball. Yeah,
he sucked at volleyball. I was trying to take winners. I mean, come on, bro. But anyway, life's a dance. You learn as you go, you know? Have fun, people. Just make sure you wash your little hands. And y'all stay safe, Shaq. Bye.